senators. And that's what we'll have. But to come to work, you have to go and buy your tickets from wherever you are. And we'll pay you when you are done. Maybe they will sit 12 times in a year. That's all. Pass the budget. After that, they go back to their normal jobs. Yeah, these ones are not. They are not National Assembly people. These are hustlers. Businessmen, Yahoo, Ponzi schemers. These are. In the first place, INEC is one of the branches of the APC. So anytime INEC is telling you they are just I shouldn't be laughing. INEC is a joke. But whether they do early campaigns or late campaigns, what would have been important to me is for the Nigerian people to actually take a stand against the APC or any other political party that has betrayed them in the past, whether it's APC, PDP, or their junior sister or cousin or uncle in the ADC, or any one of these fake political parties. It's for the Nigerian people to decide against them. It's early campaign or whatever they call it. It's not the issue. It is their inability to deliver on any campaign, whether it is done early or late. That's the problem with Nigeria. So our problem or our prescription for Nigeria for revolution has made it very clear that the idea of a heterogeneous Nigeria is an excuse. There are only two tribes in Nigeria that I know, the oppressors and the oppressed. Those are the only two. That's not heterogeneity. It's just two branches that are opposing each other. So there's no Hausa person that doesn't go hungry or Igbo man that doesn't go hungry or don't get sick. So, but with regards to Nepal, I have, when it happened last week, a lot of Nigerians are always excited about something that happens elsewhere. And when it is time for them to do it in their own country, they will go and queue up to eat jollof rice. And that's not the sign of people who are serious. Yeah, the number of youths in Nepal that changed the government in Nepal, probably there about 1 million. The number of youths that went to queue up for a rice that they couldn't get was 20,000 registered. So we need to get more serious. That's my position. But
rice does not stop anything. She's just that is her business, and she needs support.
I didn't mention anybody's name. I don't even know who was cooking rice. But I know that there was a rice event last week. And the solution to every problem cannot be rice. Anyways, we are not practicing orizatocracy. Government for rice by rice. My issue with all the governors, those are the ones you know, is from the president to local government councillors, is that they are useless. And as a result, they must be called out to be who they are. They call their appropriate name. If you are useless to me, I'll say it publicly. So I have labeled the governor. Taraba is so far the worst from the records we are getting. The governor, Taraba, it's better that Taraba doesn't even have a governor than the person that is masquerading as a governor there now. The whole place is broken. But it's not limited to Taraba. It's also in Ondo State, in Borno State. We have dealt with Gombe State. We have dealt with Bauchi State. We have also dealt with even Oyo State. So everybody is going to get their own. Very soon. If it has not reached you, it's coming your way.
Who are the people destroying Nigeria finally?
The governors, president, senators, Nigeria police, Nigerian army, DSS or SSS. Everybody who is supposed to protect us is destroying Nigeria. The teachers who are paid to teach, who refuse to teach, are destroying Nigeria. The doctors who are supposed to treat people who refuse when they are destroying Nigeria. The police officers that turn black to blue is destroying Nigeria. The custom officer who is helping smugglers is destroying Nigeria. The army that looks the other way when they are bandits and terrorists is destroying Nigeria. The media that refuse to report the truth is destroying Nigeria.
Let be poor, breathe. Don't suffocate them. We have that responsibility.
Ẹ̀bẹ̀ wà náà, ebi ń pa wá, ìyà ń jẹ wá, kò sí ìbọn kan. Sowore, our own vintage Sowore, and that's undiluted sort of heartfelt delivery is the reason why they said he would never be president too, because he is the only one who seemed to be telling them that for anything to work at all in that contraption, first you must identify those who are responsible. And by this time you are turning it off to restart it again, they should be history. And the system they've put in place to sustain themselves and their free for decades must also be destroyed totally. And something that is a complete opposite to what they have done should be put in place, like a unicameral legislature, you know, working as a legislature, working part-time as a legislature. You should have another means of living, making politics unattractive, or unattractive to thieves, very much attractive to those who really want to do something, you know. So that's a delivery. And they're like, no, that's we can't do that in Nigeria. That's not possible. Let's forget it. Terrorists are giving press conference. Terrorists, they are no Nigeria, man. Terrorists, they do press interview at a peace meeting that broke down less than 24 hours after that. And he's telling everybody that the reason why his peace meeting before then broke down was because the military killed his brother. And because they killed his brother, who happened to be a terrorist too, so he just decided that there's no peace deal again. So they went on to continue their terrorism. He was saying all of this while Nigerian Army, DSS, NIA, police, government officials, community people, village elders, everybody were on seats and others were standing. The press and their cameras, they were all there to hear what the terrorists had to say. You don't need to understand what he's saying. I just told you. But imagine this, that a terrorist from God knows where, maybe a boring country to America, right? They are attending a peace meeting, okay? And American media, all of them, they had all their journalists there, their cameras, everything to hear what the terrorists had to say, why he's killing Americans, you know?
Matsala ita ta tara mu. Wace matsala ta tara mu? Matsala kashe-kashe, ɗaukar dukiya, ga yanan dai ba sai an ce wani abu, kowa dai ya san abin da ke. To sannan ni tambaya ta anan, din Najeriya, duk inda ake magana ana magana bahilla ce dan ta'adda ne barawo. Ai akan magana dai ake kenan. To da Allah tambaya ta farko, a ware man kabilar da ba barayi a cikinta. Duk duniya a ware man ita, kabilar da ba barawo a cikinta a ware man ita. Ku Hausawan da kuke mana magana cewa 'yan ta'adda ne barayi ne, ba barayin a cikin ku. Akwai su tari. Sannan ba a ɗauki kabilanci aka samu ku ba. Musa ya ka ɗauki kabilanci aka samu. Ko ba gaskiya ba. To in ko ba a bar wannan hudodin ba, na kashe-kashe da kabilancin da ake dora mana, to babu ranar da wannan abun zai kai ƙarshe tsakani da Allah. Dole sai an koma an ɗauki hanya ta gaskiya, an yi ma kowa adalci. Kai shugaba ka yi adalci, kai kuma na ƙasa ka yi biyayya, don babu yadda za a yi kai shugaba a yi ma biyayya ba kai ma na ƙasa da kai adalci ba, babu bai yiwu. Kai kuma na ƙasa bai yiwu a yi ma adalci ba kai biyayya ba, ko ba gaskiya ba. Sannan ina da wani misali ko kuma wata tambaya akan irin abin da mu in muka yi za a yada shi a duniya, mu wanda aka yi mana ba za a yada shi a duniya ba. Ina ga kwana-kwanan nan duk mai hawa social media ya ga wata matsalar da ta faru a yankin malumfashi ne, ana cewa an kai hari an kashe mutane a cikin masallaci. To haka ne ba haka bane, Allah kaɗai ya sani. Amma ni ma ina da tawa tambaya a nan makamancin wancan wanda aka yi a faskari kuma aka yi shi. Ina ga kowa san Kadisau kuma a faskari take. Akwai wata ranar Juma'a 'yan uwanmu Fulani a cikin masallaci aka kamo su kamar kaji ɗaya bayan ɗaya aka yanka su mutum 5. Kuma an yi zana'idar su a kamfanin Dauda. Ina ga kila ba mamaki akwai mutanen garin anan tun kahin su girbi abin da suka shuka kenan. Amma da aka je aka yi masu, aka kama yaɗawa, an yi kaza aka rihe abin da su suka yi. To kaga irin wa'annan abubuwan duk akwai su, in muka yi ta zaƙulo su wala suna da yawa, ko ba gaskiya ba. An yi mana mun rama, an yi mana mun rama. Allah ce kamatu dini tudan, yadda kai za a yi maka. To haka da ka kashe man zan kashe ma, ko ba gaskiya ba. Ran nan ɗaya ne, in ka rasa shikenan, in na rasa shikenan.
At least you heard Mashalashi. That was the people they kidnapped in Mashalashi in the mosque. So he's explaining to people why he's a terrorist. Okay? And why the peace deal is hard with all these communities several times, why they failed. Because the military killed his brother. The military killed his co-terrorist. So he had no choice to consider the deal off, and they went back straight to terrorism, which obviously they never left. So that was him at their peace meeting, peace pact. And it broke down a few hours after that, because they went on to go and kidnap another 35 people. This time, the following morning. That's the following morning after their peace meeting yesterday. So that they went on to. And right now, there's no peace deal because they've killed more people and they've kidnapped more people too. So it was all just a joke, a sad one, you know. So our time is really fast spent, and it's been a very long time that I've actually spent the full 3 hours. So let's push it a bit further, okay? If you are enjoying this, you find it interesting, that it's been worth your time. So you can take a moment and still like the video, okay? Just if you have liked it, don't do it again. Just once is fine. Once, that's it. You can use your own TV remote control to do that if you want to. Just move the cursor, just 4 arrows. And you can just put it down and just click OK under that thumb. That will be you liking the broadcast. Once it's okay, the fastest way to doing that is to use your phone or any other smaller device for a sec. So Tifnombu is currently visiting Nigeria. He arrived in Nigeria early this morning or midnight, because they were there to announce the end of state of emergency in Rivers State. There were other dramas. But when Tifnombu arrived on this his visit to Nigeria.
This is a privilege. My president. Down.
So, people were supposed to be there to sing Baba Oyoyo, Baba Oyoyo, Baba Oyoyo. He's visiting them, maybe for a couple of days. Because you remember that he was supposed to be on vacation for 10 days. Then the vacation was supposed to also come to the UK on his vacation. So they said they cut it short to go back to Nigeria to handle some important thing. And it is to tell you that the Fulbara will be resuming tomorrow as governor on the order of Tifnumbu. So then maybe if there's another thing that needed to just kind of like act of you and do a fake meeting, enough to look like this working, then they'll become tired, they will have to come to London. But they won't want to come to London like that. They may just announce to you that Tifnumbu is going to probably go to Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and somewhere else. And you know that they will now tell you later and say, but you know that he didn't complete his vacation that time. So he's going to stop by in London for a few days to recuperate. Kolu. Yeah, so River State. A lot of people have been reacting to the losses the state suffered in the last 6 months, as well as the supposed government responsibilities that were left undone. In one of the scenarios that took place in River State today was that of the alleged state house policemen, security, who staged a mini protest when they screamed that they were not doing again. And the reason given is that they were protesting because they've not been paid in the last 6 months for providing security in the state house for the new sole administrator. That is yet to be confirmed, right? But there is a video of them protesting inside the government house. One of them made a video, and here is a copy.
Vice say they not do again. They do again. Waiting.
They make millions. They will block this gate. Nobody go anywhere. They make millions.
We know they do again. Which kind of thing be this one? For 6 months. Hard labor, suffering for waiting.
Okay, now I'm going
They know they do again. But it doesn't really change anything, does it? Their service is no longer needed, I think. Ibas is going back to Akwa Ibom. Fulbara will resume tomorrow, and everybody will find this level, I think. But here is what others are saying concerning the state of emergency. About the declared state of emergency, right, which is illegal. Then this was taken to court as a matter of urgency. Did you know that Nigerian Judiciary refused to allocate the case to any judge, or to allocate any judge or assign any judge to the case? So since March, they finally gave them the date for the court to come and argue if the state of emergency is legal or not. Do you know the date they gave them? October 2025. The state of emergency ended there tonight. Fulbara will resume in the morning, and the case will become irrelevant. Event has override that have been gone. That is the Nigerian Judiciary. And that is the one you are going to go to when they rig you. That is the one you want to suit Tifnumbu's illegitimate regime to and get justice. Do with that information whatever you want with it.